Assalamu alaikum guys, in this video we'll continue talking about Cloudways features and also we will learn how to upload or deploy Laravel application with custom version instead of the predefined one on Cloudways, and also we will talk about caching and how Cloudways handles everything for best and speed with their cache mechanism. But before that guys, I have a good news for you. Cloudways now offers 40% discount, right? And if you notice here, it's still 13 hours, but if you register from the link in the description, you will get it until the 1st of December, which is about 2 days, right? So it's a great chance you can catch it and saving by hiring or using a great cloud hosting system like Cloudways. So let's start. First of all, as we learned from the previous video, while creating a new server, we click Add Server here and we will select our application. But if you notice here, Laravel version is 10.11. But what if, for example, my project is 10.00 or 9.40, not 10.11? So you will select Custom PHP application and you will name your application here and also naming your server. After that, you will select, for example here, you will select your server size. I selected 1 GB just for testing server, right? A staging website here. And after creating it, I have my server here, right? And now I will dive into my server for my applications here, linker, I will select it. And now my project is on GitHub, as we can see here. If you remember this project that we built together, the cloning of a link tree, this one, linker here. 3 stars, thank you guys for these 3 stars. And here we have a great feature using deployment via Git, right? So first of all, we need to generate SSH, right? I'm now in my application, by the way, linker here, and I will generate one. And now I will say view SSH key and I will copy it here. After that, I will open my repository or our VCS here, GitHub, and inside my organization, your organizations here, I will select SSH and GPG keys. After that, I will add new SSH key here. After that, I will give it a title, Cloudways linker, for example, and I will paste it here, then add SSH key. You will enter your password and now it's added successfully, right? After that, my application, my Laravel application, which is linker here, and I will copy and paste it. We will copy it, by the way, from code and accessing using SSH here. After that, I will paste it here, try to authenticate using our SSH key. It will run automatically. Everything works correctly. That's great. After that, as we can see here, because we have only one branch, I will select the main branch and I will keep it inside public HTML folder. Now I will say deploy, but before deployment, I will open the application here. And as we can see, the default screen is this. Now I will select start deployment. And our application has been deployed successfully in seconds, right? Without running everything is working from the great UI, right? Now I will open my servers again and I will access to my terminal, open launch terminal here. I will proceed, no problem. Then I will copy my username, my password, and now I access successfully. Clear. CD, I will dive into our applications / our folder here. Then here we have our application side public HTML. So I will say CD public HTML. And we have also our Laravel application. So firstly, I will, because it's the first time deployment, I will say create.env here. And I want to say also Composer installed successfully. And also I will say npm run build. The byte not found. Okay, I will need to install it, no problem. After that, I will open our .env file using nano here, and I will change it. So our application URL is this one. Remove it here. And our database name, it will be linker and root, okay. But our database, as we can see, the application, open our application here. I will copy this and paste database name, and our username is username here, and password you can modify it by the way from here. I will keep it, no problem. Then I will save, right? I will run PHP artisan optimize clear, and everything has been removed. And again, I will say PHP artisan migrate. Everything is migrated. It's great, every tables. And now I will say PHP artisan optimize to cache everything. Cached. Now I will try to refresh. It didn't work because I must change the folder or the root of the server, the entry point. So I will open application here, and web root will be our public application / public folder, which has index.php file, and I will say save. I mean this folder, by the way, public here, because it has the index.php file, this one here. And now it's okay. And also one more action to do, I will remove the optimization cache again, PHP artisan optimize clear, right? I removed it, and I will run npm install to install npm dependencies, and I will run npm run build, run successfully, and last command is PHP artisan generate or key generate a new key here. Let's take a look again for .env file. We have changed the URL of our application, generate a new key, and also we can change the environment because it's not local, it will be production or staging, right? And also for app debug, I will set it to false. It's enough to say internal server error without showing the application. After that, I will save, then I will close. After that, I will run again PHP artisan optimize. Now everything is optimized. Back, refresh. Now here also we have the Laravel application, and I will try to register saying Ahmed, and with an email ahmed@mail.com, password and password. Now I logged in, and as we can see, the same result like in the lookup, right? So the auto-generated key has been generated here from the course that we learned, the code, and when I try to change it, it will be the application here, / my username is Ahmed. Saved successfully. Back to dashboard again, and it has been changed successfully. I copied the link. When I click here, open it, no link set. That's great. After that, let's close it actually. And okay, I will, for example, my title or account on X is http here x.com, for example. Saved successfully, right? Now if I refresh my profile, it will be on X. Open it. X has been opened successfully, right? If I open it in incognito tab, works also. Everyone can access to it, and that's great. So here, how can we deploy any Laravel application actually, not a specified one on Cloudways, any version of Laravel application on Cloudways. Now, let me show you how Cloudways handles the caching and the performance of your application. Let's take this link here on Postman, and I will put it here to show you, and I will click send. If you notice here, the page has been loaded, okay, no problem, and take about 200 milliseconds. Okay, for simple page, it's okay, no problem. But when we try to access this page again, see what will happen to this number. It has been speed with 100%, right? And if I open it more and more, it has been cached, right? As we can see here, more speed and performance has been improved without making anything. So how does it work? If we open our application here or our server inside the manage services page, we will see some caching service here like Redis and Cloudways configured completely for you, and Varnish. Here's the secret, actually, one of the secrets that they use. Varnish is for caching a page globally, not only per user or per machine, it for all users. So for example, if I back again, it takes 200 milliseconds. If I pause again, it has more speed here, not only on my machine, but for all users' machine. So imagine this page is very traffic or have a high traffic. So thanks to this gate tools, it handles everything, and it also has a configuration that has been done by Cloudways without doing anything. The same thing also, they have configured the Nginx caching for you, because Nginx has its own caching mechanism or configuration. If we open here Nginx cache, it also has been enabled on Cloudways without doing anything. It's already done, and also using memcache. So we can count how many mechanism for caching for best performance, is especially for high traffic pages, because I tried it with very crowded data. It takes for the first time, takes about 1 or 2 seconds. After that, it has been reduced to 300 milliseconds, right? So here is a simple example actually of that. So the more we visit, the more it has been cached, you see, and the performance has been speeded. You can see it here. We open it more and more, and by the way, it's also cleared automatically. So it's enough to be opened one time. So I will wait for 5 seconds, then I will try again. You see, the original time is 200 or above, and if I try to visit again, the more I visit or the more traffic has, the more traffic speed, as we can see here, right? From 200 to 100, about 100% speed, right? Again, and everything works perfectly. So here's briefly how does Cloudways caching mechanism works, and how it can be helped for high traffic applications or slow queries and anything related to performance. Because the most important thing in all application is performance. It depends on the code, and also depends on the application server configuration. So it's enough to write a good code or clean code or best practice. So from your side as a developer, you just take care of writing a clean code, like using edge loading, like using a caching on your code, right? But for applications, for the servers, it's okay, because Cloudways handles everything for you. That's it. See you next video.